This red light is not for me. I close my eyes and imagine I'm home. I miss the days when life was simple.
We're at 66 now in 5 days.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Stuart's
like, yeah.
Can you show me a screenshot of that? That would help.
I'm literally. Oh, if you look at my P&L on Binance, it's like 68%.
Bro, show me. That's crazy.
But dude, like honestly, I told Stu it's more addicting than drugs, alcohol, and sex. Me and Victoria don't go to sleep. We're like staring at this thing.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. This is the spot I got kicked out. This is the spot. A few years ago, I got kicked out, and all my shit got thrown out right there. And I actually still have a photo of, like in the photo, you'll see like 2 or 3 cardboard boxes, because when the police came, they gave me 5 minutes, and that's all they gave me. I was like, hey, like, is there any way you guys can give me a little bit more time? Because there's no way in hell I can pack all my stuff under 5 minutes. You want to know what their response was?
What?
That's not our problem. Just get your stuff. You need to leave the property in 5 minutes. I remember one of the cardboard boxes was leaking all the clothes, like broken on the corner. Cops weren't caring. Like they didn't really care. They're just like, yeah, keep moving your stuff. Like, hurry up. We don't got all day. I couldn't bring everything. I could only take 3. So I brought the 3 stuff, and I dragged it into the lobby. At that time, I had my phone. It was a BlackBerry. My phone was at 2%, so I knew I could only make like 2 or 3 phone calls. First, I called my best friend. I thought for sure he would at least let me stay for 1 day, right? And he said, no, I can't. My mom won't let you. So I called my church friend, and that's when my church friend was like, okay, like I'll come get you. You can only stay for 1 day. I was like, okay, that's fine, but if he didn't help me that day, I would have been so. It was winter time, it was December, and it was the worst time possible. Cops said you can't stay inside, and I was like, what do you mean you can't stay inside? He said you need to move all your stuff off the property. And I asked a cop, I was like, I don't have a jacket right now, and it's so cold. It's like minus 10, 20 degrees. Can I just stay inside until I have someone to come get me or something, right?
Yeah.
He said, no, you have to stay outside. A few years ago, me making like $2,000, $3,000 a month, I thought I was rich. I was like, yo, I'm like making $20 an hour. Like I can actually go to restaurants once a week. No, maybe not once a week, once a month. You can go to vacation once a year if you make $40K. Well, not more than once, definitely. Because like you could afford like a $600, $700 trip. Even back then, like I'd have to look for bargains. Like
2, 3 bands, you think it's shit sweet, little nigga. I ain't never gonna stay in my hand. If we too deep, but the whole block deep. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna feel my man. Money gon' come, let the money gon' go. All these fake niggas started getting too close, so I stay on my guys that been by my side, cause I know they gon' ride to the car again.
$36.95. Yeah. That was good. that always gets people. Okay, so problem with today is that everyone's trying to buy designers because everyone wants to impress people. They want to look nice. They want to have the nicest, gears, the nicest drip. But the issue with that is that a lot of these people can't really afford these things. When I say afford, I mean like it will cost their entire paycheck to have one bag or one item, like a sweater or something, right? Some of these people are making $20, $30 an hour, and one of these things would cost them $2,000, $3,000. They would spend their entire paycheck on it. just to impress people that don't even like them. And that's a big issue that we're having in this generation. Why are you so concerned about, you know, trying to impress people that don't already like you, when you should be focusing on yourself and building your future to be able to afford these things maybe down the road, you know? Like, and if you like build a way to create passive income, like let's say you have like a property or like an investment giving you like 10,000 a month, then you can spend part of that 10,000 to buy these things an infinite amount of times and you won't be hurting. But if you're working full-time job and you're constantly working every single day to buy one of these, you're essentially exchanging the amount of times you've had to work to buy these things. So if you put it to like an actual number, let's say it would take you like 40 hours a week, 80 hours for 2 weeks, right? So it would take you 80 hours to be able to buy one bag. Like, why would you do that? That makes no sense to me. You're basically working 80 hours to have a bag. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I always do the 1 to 10 rule, where like, if I make 10,000 that month, I will spend maximum 1,000 out of the 10 towards my selfish, like, you know, personal desires, like, you know, going to restaurants or like buying stupid shit like designers or Rolexes, you know. But people are just so focused on, you know, the unnecessary part that they're just like, the order is messed up, you know. The order is supposed to be get rich first, have passive income, and then buy these things, not work so hard 40 hours, 80 hours bi-weekly and then trade that time to buy one of these. It just doesn't make sense. Do the math. Like, you know, you're just in a rat chase at that point because you're in a hamster wheel doing the same thing over and over and over, and you know, you're getting rewarded like for being on that wheel once every 2 weeks with this. Doesn't make sense, you know.